every Holocaust victim who was lost, we would have 20 years of quiet. That struck me. Here's why. It wasn't the idea of having 20 years of silence. It wasn't the idea of sitting there in the eerie quiet for 2 times a decade, mind haunted by the ghosts of those tired, oppressed people. It was the idea that we already are. See, I think we're haunted by a past of slavery and atomic bombs and black bodies and drone strikes. There's a part of us that still flinches at the term racist. And though the past isn't the thing that defines us, though what defines us is what we do today. Today, we are in the midst of those centuries of silence, each and every minute, perpetuating it. Richard Silkin said that we swim in information but drown in ignorance, and I think that's true. We can Google what Merriam-Webster says about silence and absence of sound or noise, but I've done enough projects to know that online sources aren't always truth. And I've lived long enough to understand that silence really just means no good. In school, they teach you about the bystander effect. A kid commits suicide, and suddenly everyone wishes they would have said something. I hope that after these deaths of my people, we could be proud of what we did for them while we could. Because we learn from history, you see, we learn from history that we don't learn from history. And racism doesn't disappear, it just changes form. It was a Holocaust survivor, Elie Wiesel, who said that silence hurts just as much as inaction, that silence helps the oppressor, encourages the tormentor, that our voices are the most powerful thing. Today is the anniversary of Trayvon Martin's death. He and Michael Brown and Eric Gardner and John Crawford and Tamir Rice and Ayanna Jones all passed on into silence. The same silence when we hear when vines mock the vernacular of our uneducated. When friends call our family members, what friends call each other, what slave owners call their families, when every last culture has a derogatory term for the dark-skinned, when rappers' rants are ridiculed and not respected, when you can be murderous, malicious, ignorant, hateful, but hey, at least you're not black. The same silence filled the air as his heart slowly stopped beating. The same silence that will go on to kill many like them, my mothers, my fathers, my sisters, my brothers. So today, I'm not going to ask you to hold a moment of silence. I'm going to tell you that there's nothing more powerful than an open mind. There's nothing more dangerous than a closed mouth. And the next time you hear silence, I want you to fill it. It's a pretty big chunk of multi-hearted, big enough to take these broken hearts and put them on. Now I'm driving down on the floor, truncated, and every time the cop pulls me over, you don't ever see me, you never see me. And I've had this black suit on, roaming around like I'm ready for a funeral. 5 more miles till this road runs out. I'm about to drive in the ocean. I'ma try to swim from something bigger than me. Take off this suit and swim good, and swim good. Take off this suit and swim good, and swim good. Oh, oh. Pretty good beats on the Sailaway CDA. Memory seats I'm sitting on stay heated. I would've put tints on my windows, but what's the difference? When I feel like a ghost, don't sway. Ever since I lost my baby, I've had this black suit on, roaming around like I'm ready for a funeral. One more mile till this road runs out. I'm about to drive in the ocean. I'ma try to swim from something bigger than me. Take off these shoes and swim good, and swim good. Take off this suit and swim good, and swim good. I'm going off, oh mighty love, don't try stopping me. I'm going off, don't try saving me. No flares, no vest, and no fear. Waves are washing me out. I'm about to drive in the ocean. I'm gonna try to swim from something bigger than me. Take off this suit, swim good, swim good. Take off this suit.